Hi, hello. I am Saket Gatupalli. In this video, I will be showing you guys how I'm recently come up with a solution. Right now, I've been working on it, so it's still in the process. But I will break it down to you guys how I have solved this problem. So, what is the problem? So, the problem here basically, what I'm solving is I'm solving a problem which classifies the emails, especially for the supply chain departments. There will be, I mean, let's think it in terms of MVP, and I have chosen supply chain as my MVP. So what I have done is I have I have bit of knowledge in NLP. Uh, so what I have done is I have collected all the keywords which are most repeated in the emails. So for the emails, I have taken my friend or colleague who I know personally, and through him I have collected this kind of information. So what are the repeated keywords which will be coming in their mails, so that we could classify the mails based on the category of the mails they receive. So basically the solution to this is there. The problem basically most of these guys face is there will be a stack of emails in their inbox, and sometimes it's really hectic, especially when they are coming back from a holiday. There will be a stack of mails they have to go through, and they don't know. And they have to flag it, they have to reply it, they have to sometimes have to uh, you know go through it a lot. So this is where my solution steps in. So what it basically does is, based on the keywords that is from both the subject and as well as from the body of the mail, it it reads it, it finds the keyword, and it classifies them based on the category of the mail, so that I will be showing you the snippets of the code, how I'm going in, how I'm working on it. And there we will also be generating an AI response, so that it's just one tab away from he could send a reply to the authorized dealer or the customer he is working with. So how it does is, we will be using OAuth 2 to fetch the mails from their Gmail account, or we will be using Outlook's extensions we have to bring the mails from the Outlook based on the institution which is permitted to use. Okay, once the mails are fetched, the fetched mails goes through this classifier. Okay, and it categorizes the mails based on the category of the mail, based on the context of the mails, and the a response is generated based on the context of the mail. So to this, as I said, to fetch the mails I'm using OAuth 2. To classify I'm using NLP and some basic some basic Python functions. And we are using Flask for this thing, to as a web this app. So I'm extremely sorry for the this thing video quality or the screen recording. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, I found this interesting company. I'm started. I jumped into it. So yeah, coming back to it. Sorry for this, and we'll sit in a meeting, and I will be showing. I will be I will make sure that you understand each and everything from what I have done. So basically, as I said, let's go through point to the point. So this is the OAuth script, which brings the mails of the user. Okay, from this OAuth we will be going to the classifier. So basically classifier, these are the keywords which I have, and I'm still working on it. There are a few functions I need to write on this, in this particular this thing. these are the class in this classifier.py. What it does, it tries to find the keywords which are already present in the mail or not. Okay, from basically that we will be getting into we have to classify it, basically what is going to happen and this thing, and the main classification thing has to be written, and it has to be connected to the front end. And yeah, I'm not that good in the front end. I basically do basic JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. I tried to do React, but it's too complex for me, as I'm heavily dependent upon. I heavily invest my time in backend. So coming to the AI response, so this snippet, this code is completed. So what I'm doing here is, so basically I'm using Open Router's API key. Open Router is a API key provider for most of these things, ChatGPT or and there are n number of models. There are some free models. There are some models which we have to use money. We have to pay for this thing for AI responses. So what I've done is I have loaded the API key, and I have basically called ChatGPT 3.5 Turbo, and I've given a role to it. Write a warm professional this thing, greeting someone this thing, and make a sincere and positive response to it. And yeah, this thing I have written, and all these files are stored in, all the API keys are also stored in .env file. For security purposes I can't show it, but they are here, the API keys. And yeah, and I need to add a rate limiter to the API key, so that if I want to test it out, I don't want to get a bill which is in tens and thousands of euros. you know Sometimes many users try to use it a lot, and I don't want to get that. So this is the basic problem, and one of the important problem which I'm solving right now. As you know, I have already solved a problem in CUDA, for CUDA programming language. So yeah, this is the current interesting problem which I'm solving right now. And this is just proof that I write the code. I try to solve the real problems. And this is one of the reason why I wanted to work with you guys, where you guys are doing really important job of developing the UI, especially for a guy like me, who is heavily dependent on the back end. It's sometimes very important to get the front end right to an excellent product, as it is the face of the any product. So yeah.